Dear viewers, I hope you are all fine. This ultrasound video shows a testicular microlithiasis, an uncommon case with left inguinal hernia. You can see the right testes and you can see the multiple areas of calcification, small calcification spots seen in the testes. The patient is a 12 years age male child. This is right testes. A scrotal ultrasound is a safe and painless test that uses sound waves to make images of the scrotum. During the examination, an ultrasound machine sends sound waves into the scrotum and images are recorded on the computer. Calcification is a process in which calcium builds up in body tissue, causing the tissue to harden. This can be a normal or abnormal process. You can see the blood flow was slightly increased in the both testes. You will see the left testes later on. Both the testes have testicular microlithiasis. Microlithiasis appears as a small, non-shadowing hyperechoic foci ranging in diameter from 1 to 3 millimeter. These foci, often uniformly sized, occur within the testicular parenchyma and, although usually distributed uniformly, may be distributed peripherally or segmentally. Now you can see the left testes, and it also shows these non-shadowing hyperechoic foci, and they are uniformly distributed in the whole length of the testicular parenchyma on both sides. Testicular microlithiasis is a relatively uncommon condition that represents the deposition of the multiple tiny calcification throughout, in this case, both testes. The most common criteria for diagnosis is that of 5 microcalcifications in one testicle, although definitions have varied in the past. Now you can see the blood flow in the testicular veins, blood vessels, and now you can see the hernial space, and on cuffing you can see the gut movements inside this hernial sac. Now again on cuffing you can see the gut loops piercing into the hernial sac. This is the left inguinal hernia. Now these inguinal hernia, the criteria to use diagnosis inguinal hernia by ultrasound was movement of bowel, bladder or omentum, lipomatosis tissue in any combination anterior to and inferior epigastric vessels with or without Valsalva's maneuver. A direct inguinal hernia was defined as tissue movement medial to the inferior epigastric vessels. Now again you can see the gut loops piercing in the hernial sac. If a bulge in the groin area is seen on standing, and cuffing can make the hernia more prominent, and gut loops piercing into the scrotum. If the diagnosis is not readily apparent, an imaging test such as abdominal ultrasound, CT scan or MRI is advised. An inguinal ultrasound uses high frequency sound waves to examine the right and left groin area if a lump is felt or if the patient is experiencing pain or tenderness. Now again you can see both the testicles showing microlithiasis, testicular microlithiasis. This is the right testis. Testicular microlithiasis is an uncommon condition diagnosed during a testicular ultrasound in which small clusters of calcium form in the testicles. A number of studies show a relationship between the testicular microlithiasis and testicular cancer. Testicular microlithiasis is a relatively the most common criteria for diagnosis is that of 5 microcalcifications in one testicle. Now, the cause of this testicular calcification is unknown, but the condition has been associated with testicular cancer in a small group of individuals. You can find some important information in the description of this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe my channel. If you do like this video, please click the like button. Thanks.